started working around like 16 years old. I was able to buy stuff on my own. I was part-time. No, oh, well, in high school it was part-time. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Oh my god, Subway is so much work. Can't believe it. Yeah, I mean, after high school, I still had to make some money somehow. while studying. Yeah, I worked 2 jobs at one point, like at the same time while studying. I was away from home, from my parents during that time. I was living by myself. Yeah, for like a whole year. Yeah, I was just working. Wasn't that tiring? Yeah, it was. I couldn't tell anyone about it. Because my older brother, you know, my mom especially, they were very strict about my studies. But, oh my god, oh no! This is gonna be public now. But I talked about this in member stream. Yeah, like, oh no. I don't know if I should tell them. What if my mom's watching? Yeah, I don't care. It's basically, I started working 2 jobs because when I started tertiary schooling, like, you know, so like uni, stuff like that, I got really bored of it, like fast, super fast. And after the second trimester, yeah, guys, I just stopped. I stopped paying attention. I didn't go to class. Until eventually, like, oh my god, like I didn't even know the school was at its holidays. So yeah, like I just got an email one day. I was like, oh my god, sorry, like, yeah, you know, you failed. You know, if you wanna go back to the course, you have to pay for it. And I was like, oh, where am I gonna get the money like that? So that's why I was working 2 jobs. And I never told anyone, absolutely anyone, for like 6 to 9 months. I never told anyone. Yeah, I was on scholarship, and that's why like they had to cancel it. And yeah, then that's why I started working 2 jobs. Oh my god, guys, it was tough. It was really tough. Like my mom would ask me, it's like, oh my god, how's your grades? I was like, oh, good, it's great. Like, that's what I would say. I was like, oh, I felt guilty. Yeah, and then so basically for the next 6 months, I worked like two jobs, and then my mom would call me eventually, like, yeah, like, how's this and this and this. Yeah, it wasn't going good. Like I was scared to tell her like really what happened. Yeah, so I never really told anyone. I didn't have anyone to talk about it to, so I just kept it to myself. And I was like, you know, I know I'll just get past this. It's fine. As long as I get through it, it won't matter if I tell anyone, you know? Then, after 6 months, I made enough money. And I just, paid for it. And yeah, I just focused on studying. Do you want STEM field always, or you decided last time? Growing up, I had some, like, decisions that I was thinking about. But guys, I don't know, I turned into a life of crime afterwards. You know, after high school. I carry a gun around now, look at this. No, I'm kidding. But my first preferred pathway was the Defense Force. So, yeah. The process goes like this, like you apply for it. So some people come in and, I don't know, like you just see some application stuff going on. You apply for it, and you get invited to come to this specific location. And you take the aptitude test, basically. Literally, it's just an IQ test, basically. Like, at the end of the test, like, depending on your score, you basically have like a career path in the Defense Force, like what you can do, what you're eligible to do. And yeah, I mean, I did well enough to do what I want, which was a pilot in the Air Force. So I was like, Pog. I was with my friend. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, like we're doing it, Pog you. But after the aptitude test is the physical test now. And I had to tell them like I wanted to be like an Air Force pilot, basically. That was my first career path. That's what I wanted. And I mean, I planned my whole life, literally. Planned my whole life. Do this for like 2 to 3 years. Oh, sorry, 4 years. 4 or 5 years? 4 or 5 years. After that, you know, you start learning the airline planes and all that stuff. Yeah, guys, I planned it out and become like a commercial pilot. That's what I planned. But that was all stopped when I told them I had pretty bad asthma. So yeah, I couldn't make it in because of that. I told them, it's fine if I'm literally just, if I'm working out, exercising, it doesn't really matter. It's like it's not even that. Yeah, that's what I told them. It's not a big deal to me. But the fact that I have that in my medical record, yeah, that's why. It's also a job where you have to use your lungs a lot. Train your lungs, train how you breathe. I can breathe normally, but I get it. Yeah, so yeah, after that, I was just, I just left the fitness facility, and I was walking with my friend, and my friend wanted to join the army, not the Air Force. Yeah, like we were just walking home, and yeah, like I never saw that guy again. But why? I don't know, I just haven't seen him. He's being deployed somewhere and stuff. He's busy. He's a busy guy. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Yeah. Defense Force. That was my first career pathway that I wanted to do. And after that, I didn't really know what to do. Like, what else was there to do? Just study. Keep running. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I'm sorry to backtrack. My first choice was to go pro with running. After that was Defense Force, and then study, and now Vtuber, like that. But yeah, that's basically how it was. I think I talked about it before. Yeah, basically my mom was really good. She runs like an 11-second. I don't know, like was it like 11.5? She was crazy. Yeah, so she was like doing competitions. And I didn't believe her until we went back to my grandma's place and I saw all of her freaking medals and all that stuff. I was like, oh, what? Real? But at that time, I was like, okay, yeah, okay, she was kind of crazy. And then I joined a race at school when I was in like 6th grade. This was like an open race. So basically the 7th graders were able to like be there. So they were like a year or 2 older than me. I did this. Sorry, it was 5th grade. I got second last. It was expected. I lost. Yeah, I lost. I didn't really care about it. Next year, 6th grade, I was doing the same thing again. Bam, like first place. I was like, what the hell just happened? I pogged. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to happen. Like, people older than me, I just beat, like, just barely. But at that point, I was like, oh my god. I knew it. I knew I was crazy. So that's when it started. And I went to my mom. And I was like, yeah, can you train me? And I was talking to you guys about the corned beef and rice. Corned beef and rice. Yeah, I think that's literally like what I lived on. So here's what I do. I heat up a pan and maybe I cut some onions, but just a little bit of onion. Usually I don't like anything else besides just the corned beef. But I just put a little bit of oil. I just throw it all in. Yeah. After that, you just eat it. Put pepper and salt. Easy. Yeah, and you take it out. You have your rice and you put corned beef on it. Easy. It's so good. Yeah, whenever I needed to train to run, yeah, I would always eat that first. I'll even take it to school too. Yeah, I would eat that, wrap chains around my body, and just run with a freaking wheel on my back. Literally, that's what I did. Every day. Till the end of high school. Well, I mean, till uni, honestly. I was like, yeah, I want to make it. I want to make it to like the big leagues. That was my dream. I could qualify, but I told you guys my fastest was like 10:40. I could qualify, but there's always someone faster than you. There's always someone faster. There's always someone better than you. You have these people running like 10:20s, and I'm here like at 10:40, 10:42. I'm just like man standing emoji. I'm so close. I'm so close, but yes, so far. That's why you train and train and train. And I did, you know, I did train. I did my best. And during this time, I was like, what if it doesn't work out? I should study. So while I was doing this, Defense Force, study. If this fails, it's either one of those. Yeah, I just gave up afterwards. Because at that stage, chat, if you've trained for literally as long as I did, 1 second is a lot of time. 30 milliseconds is a lot of time. It's a big gap. The fact that, you know, to be able to compete, you have to be at least like 10-10 or like right at the 10-second mark, you know, or below 10 seconds is you know, even ideal. And you have people like that as well. Yeah, that's when I realized like, it's impossible. The fact that I'm still that far away. I'm still 1 second away from the world record. That's not what I was thinking. Like I never wanted to beat the world record, but yeah, but when you're in that position, it's a little hard because like you know how much more it will take to get to where you want. You know, I could literally train for 10 more years and I would just get close to it. That's what I saw. You know, I could do this for like 10 more years. I would be able to do like a 10 millisecond run. Yeah, I couldn't see it. That's why I pushed that aside. Did the second one, then studied. Not gonna lie, guys. I mean, I could even say that I was talented. Okay, with this, but not enough. Not enough. I have the talent, but not enough. Is what I would say. When it came to that sport, you know. Yeah, I think for this one, the first one, yeah, for that pathway, I got over it pretty quickly because, you know, yeah, I may not be able to run at this stage, you know, in front of these people, but I can always run by myself. You know, that's how I thought about it. But I think the Defense Force one was a little more hard hitting because it was something I couldn't help, you know. And yeah, there you go. Studied, did that, done. I think after that, honestly, like I started streaming. Yeah, I don't know. I just started streaming because I thought it was fun. That's it. I guess, yeah, if I'm being honest with you, yeah, the attention was nice. But it wasn't just the attention. It's the fact that people were happy. That was a good feeling. You guys go. That was my possibilities. There you go.